guys. What's good? Fucking. We're getting this fucking gameplay review shit finally out of the way. Starting off strong. I'm gonna be starting with Last of Us Part 1 and 2. Part 2 is not the remaster version, but it's basically the same shit. So, before we get started in this, blah blah blah, YouTube. Like, subscribe, send that shit around. You know. Let me know if there's any audio issues or anything. I just got all my setup going again. So, we'll wait till a few people come in and then we'll get going with everything. Because, yeah. I beat both of these games recently for like the second, third time. And we have a lot to talk about. Because there's a lot of controversy about these games, especially the second one. And I have my own thoughts. So, let's just do a little promotion shit. You know how it be. If anybody's in the chat, feel free to talk. I love to have conversations with everybody. And there goes my controller. Yay! Let's put that over there for now. Alright. Promotion be out. Let's open up the chat. Alright, let's get going. Again, Last of Us Part 1. So we got the main story and we got the Left Behind DLC. I'm thinking we'll go into the Left Behind DLC because it's a pretty cool DLC. And we'll just go from there. And we will be switching up. There we go. Fucking camera. There we go. We'll go with. Know your enemy. We'll go escape them all. The end of the DLC. We're just doing basic gameplay, so we're gonna go through with easy mode on all this, just so the idea gets out there. And now for the load screen. Look at those little fireflies. If anybody knew that those little dots are supposed to be fireflies. There's a bug motif with both of these games. First one is fireflies because there's a subset which we'll see later in the gameplay, and then there is and the second one is based on moths. So you'll see that in the loading screens and all that. For the PS5, this takes forever to load, by the way. There we go. So this is just a basic runaway from the infected kind of shit. I'll show off what the zombies and all that look like in the game for anybody that hasn't seen. These are older games, so spoiler warnings, I guess, but not really. Open the shit. Fuck you, zombie! Fuck you, zombie! Fuck that lock too, apparently. So, I'm since we're playing, we'll do a little bit of talking with this shit. I am a big fan of the Last of Us games, but not really the zombie genre. I'm not really big on it like a lot of people are, and there's only one other zombie game, and I want to be getting back into that relatively soon. I'm a big Days Gone fan, and I'm about to die because the bitch was in my way. Yeah, I'm a Days Gone fan. I think it's a better game than both The Last of Us, but that's a lot of people wouldn't agree with that. But again, everybody has their own opinions. Oh no! Oh no! Zombies now! But the designs in this, the whole cordyceps thing, definitely was a different look than what most people were doing, and I really appreciate the different art style that they did in these games. But you got the typical kind of enemies. You got the fast enemies, the really big like enemies that are like just really gonna mess you up. Um, you got a lot of the same motifs that you get like in Dead by Daylight and all that stuff, and which that's why I like the second one because they kind of expanded on it. Um, we're just gonna go into chapter select with the main game. Let's find a spot with a good amount of zombies. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Nah. We'll go to Tommy's Dam. So, yeah. But these games being the updates of the originals, it's definitely the graphical quality is a lot better, at least on the first one. Because we've gotten three different versions of this game. We got it on PS3, PS4, and now the PS5 version, which that's what I'm playing on, and it's definitely interesting how the graphics have improved. Joel looks amazing. Um, like I said, the clarity on all the enemies in the game, especially the cordyceps zombies, are is really good. Story wise, I think definitely the story is better in the first game than the second game. But I don't fall for all the drama that follows the second game either. A lot of people were like, "Oh, the second game is too woke" and all that stuff. And I still stand by. If you don't like something, you don't have to bitch about it. I'm just putting my input out there on this. I I like the second game. Not as much. I think the story is a little lacking, but other than that, it's a good game. Characters are good. I'm a fan of Abby, but we'll talk about that more with the second game. Look at the bunny. See, this is one thing that did irritate me playing through these games again recently. If you're not in active combat, um, the run button is just so slow. This is like your max speed, which that was a problem I had playing through this game again. But one of many. The game's second outing, the combat is a little more in depth, which I like. It just makes like some of the zombies that you fight kind of harder to deal with because you got there's a dodge mechanic in the second game, but not in the first game. So going directly from the first game to the second game, you at least me, I tend to play it like I played the last one, and yeah, it just threw me off on a lot of fights. But again, this is all stuff you'll see in a bit. I just need to get these characters into actual combat scenarios. But anybody that's played these games, please put your input in the chat below and tell me what y'all think. Cause yeah, actually, this is something I really wanted to talk about with this game because this was huge when I first saw it. The clarity in the water is amazing in this game. The fact that you can just see down to the bottom is so clear. Like this is like the highlight of at least I think this game is the water physics and all that are amazing. It looks great. So going through the story for people that don't know, basically you play as this guy Joel, the guy I'm playing as right now, and you end up with your daughter on his birthday during the first day of the outbreak, the infection, um, the thing that made all these zombies and everything, and his daughter dies. Again, spoilers, sorry, but this game is old as shit, so who cares? Um, so he kind of just survives with survivor's guilt and does doing jobs, smuggling stuff, and all that. And he ends up getting this job after some shit. I'm not gonna talk about every little detail, but he ends up needing to smuggle this girl Ellie. This is about near the end of the game, where she's immune for reasons, and basically, oh look at that! I just got a trophy. Usually I give her a high five there, but yeah. So they just go on an adventure across the country, trying to figure out how to just get her where he's supposed to bring her, and it leads into cures and all that stuff, and so much more. So, like I said, if you're interested, definitely give it a try. It's good. New weapon. No, I'm not gonna drop. Thank you. talk shit about this game. Like, I talk back to gameplay all the time. Look at those two old man hugging. Look at that. But nah, this game was really emotional. It was a great story. I just can't say enough about it that hasn't already been said by so many other reviewers and all that. People that are way better than me at this shit. I'm just going at it a different angle, kind of more chill. But yeah, it's just graphically great, story great. Um, it's a lot of the same old with like the kind of gameplay, but that's just old PS3 kind of shit. You get a lot of same genres tend to really be close to each other and shit, so you don't get that much different. It's the same thing as like today with the open world games. Everything just kind of feels the same. Everything's starting to get stagnant. So PS3 we had these linear kind of adventure games, story based, which I like. I'm a big fan of stuff like this. But it's the same thing. Prior to that, we had a lot of first person shooters and all that, which weren't my thing. The only shooters I really play are Borderlands. Well, yeah. Any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll answer it best I can, because, yeah. And that's why I wanted to do this live instead of pre-recorded shit, so I can actually talk to you guys about stuff instead of just, oh, these are my thoughts, blah blah blah, and then have to comment, go back and reply on comments. It's easier this way. Gives you guys a chance to speak your mind as well. So, like I said, feel free to ask whatever. And I will be live again tonight, talking about the gathering of the Juggalos, tickets dropping. I'll be talking about prices and on RV passes, VIPs, all that stuff. And I'll be basically going over, because this will be my fourth year going, so I'll be talking to you guys about what you should bring, how should be prepared, all that fun stuff. But that's more for tonight. Right now it's about Joel and Ellie. I was trying to get to a point with combat and I messed up. Skip cinematic, yeah. Like I said, movement so slow. One of the only drawbacks I have on this game. I would say I put like I would say like 14 hours into this game. Fucking playing through it all and all that. Actually, you know what? Let's check that out real quick. 16 hours in part one, and we'll cut that in about half, so we'll say about we'll say about like 18 hours in the second one. So they're not the longest games like people are used to these days. They're more, like I said, more linear. Give me your shit, yoink, yoink, and yoink. Bye, Felicia. Um, yeah. So games these days can go up to like 50, 100 hours. Um, so it's nice to have these games that are still shorter, just story based. Do the thing, yo. So I can shoot stuff. And that's what I want to get into is the gunplay in this game because it's really good. Like I said, a lot of it feels the same. This I feel pioneered gunplay in these kind of games a little bit. The controls are really good. And this and honestly like the Uncharted games did really good with gunplay as well. The new Tomb Raiders were decent with gunplay. But this, it was very snappy, very like understandable. Go in there, blah blah blah, talk, blah blah blah, hurry the fuck up. It takes so long. I don't want to give away all the fun stuff. Pop your head out. Let's go. Melee, as you can tell, is pretty decent. Not the greatest, but it got better in the second game. So, move your. Wow, move. As you can tell, the NPCs always get in the way. Like I said, I like this game's um, gunplay because it doesn't really snap right to them, so it makes it so you actually have to work for it a little bit. Because I hate when games are just like auto snap to all the people, and it just makes it too fucking easy. Like if it auto snapped, I would have fucking made that shot and not look like an idiot. But I'd rather take that miss and boom, motherfucker. Really? Look at that dodge. Hey, I'm dead. Sweet. Out of my way, dude. Okay, second thing that irritates me about this game. The NPCs. Always in the way. Got knocked the fuck out. Let's go to somewhere there's actually zombies. Checkpoint. There we go. Jackson. I don't think there's a spot where I can just find infected easily, unfortunately. So let's go to look at the models. So you can see what at least their concept designs look like and all that shit. We'll look at the main characters after. I want to get to the infected. So yeah. There's multiple stages of infection in this, like I said, just like everywhere else. Whoop whoop, what's good, dude? Fucking hell. You excited for tonight and the ticket drop? So we got the first stage infected cop here. This is just looking like a typical zombie to me. These are, yeah, I don't know. Not the greatest, not the biggest fan of the first off designs. I don't know. It's just they could have done way more. Because I can't wait till. Fuck yeah, dude. I will be live tonight after tickets drop talking about all the prices and all that shit. So stay tuned. Share that shit around. Fucking. It's going to be a big conversation tonight. So be ready for that. Yeah, me too. I'm wondering who's going to be there too. I'm wondering if I'm going to be there. That's the big thing. Can you turn on that light? Give me a second, guys. Getting a little dark in here. We don't need darkness. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. Sorry. But like I said, the design on the zombies are... This just looks like a typical zombie to me. I'm not the biggest fan. What's up? Ha, right. Again, so on the whole game, what do you guys think of these designs for like the first stage of infection? Like I said, it's just typical zombie stuff to me. And I do like how they just look basically normal. Like you could tell that they just turned. They had the blood on their hands, their mouths, because their hunger and all that stuff. I do like that they put the attention to detail with like the veins and all that. This one you can see a little bit of like deterioration of the skin going on, where like she got damaged before she turned. But yeah, like the veins in the neck right there are crazy good. Like this is probably my favorite model of the like basic infected. But then we go the winter infected, which this is interesting. I like that the eyes are whited out and just, but it's more the same. Winter clothes, but they do act different in different environments, which is cool. Like these ones will actually like act cold, they'll shiver and stuff. So it's interesting. So those would be the runners. Then we got stalkers, the second stage, which I think this is where they started getting into the real cool like designs and shit. The cordyceps coming through, ripping through the skin and all that. It just it's big. Right? Like that's what I was talking about earlier. I went over like some of the story. I didn't want to do too many spoilers, and I'm not the best reviewer on the planet, but yeah, these games were so good. I'm gonna do a little bit more gameplay later. I'm going through both games, so nice to see that someone else has played it. But yeah, like I said, the new graphics with the remaster are great. But yeah, that the only thing I would hate and I don't like about this model is the pig nose, man. Why does the cordyceps give people pig noses? It's not okay. Not okay. Yeah, this one's not as bad. I might game a little bit when chatting about the gathering tonight. I don't know. Like I said, I want to save all the gathering shit for tonight. This is more like a review of and my thoughts on this. No, I don't need a titty shot. But no, like the designs on this are crazy. Then we got our first clicker. This is the clicker in spring. And I thought this was cool. Like this is where the infection really starts taking hold. I like the just the body horror about it. It's so fucking good. Look at that ass. I can't even make that joke yet. But yeah, just ah, I love body horror. This is like some Cronenberg shit. It's really good. Yeah, I have them both on PS5. That's what I'm on right now. And all right, this is something I really like. So that was the spring one. This is the winter one, and you can see the different color and pigment in the skin because of the frostbite. You can see like the snow on the fucking cordyceps, and just so fucking good. The frostbite on these. PS5 for life. But yeah, like this alone, you can see like the frostbite on the fingers and shit. This is the female in winter, same shit, not much of a difference. Clicker. Another version of a clicker. same thing, but we got more color because different location. Yes, agreed. Like, that's why I wanted to go over the models and stuff. Fucking bloaters, man. Like I said, typical third stage, big brute kind of um, zombie thing. And now I can say, look at that ass. Look at that ass. But no, like, same thing, Cronenberg stuff, really, really crazy body horror. I think the designs for the zombies, once you got to stage 2 and up, went off the rails good. And I love what they did. Instead of just making stuff strong and all that, which is one of my gripes about like Days Gone, even though I like Days Gone better. But the designs are crazy in this. And like animal wise, they've really updated the models for the animals in these games, which they look janky as fuck back on the PS3. So I'm happy they did those updates. Went too far. And since we're like just the human NPCs, Joel looking fucking amazing. I just love what they did with this. Like, so what's your favorite part of the game? Found a spot where I can fight zombies. Whee! Excited. I can't wait for tonight. I'm gonna be on this shit fighting with the website because y'all motherfuckers are gonna crash that shit. I know you're gonna. I know you're gonna do it. Every fucking year, crashing the site. Ugh, the load times. Ugh. There we go, we got some zombies. Yeah, I can't get over how much I like the zombies in this game. Just go through the thing. Where'd you go, psycho? Nah. Nah. Not a thing. Bitch better have my money. Yay, bloater fight. Let's fucking go. Come on, reload. Shit. Jesus. Ha, bitch. But yeah, enough of this one. We'll jump into the second one and go from there. I actually want to share this one more place now that I think about it. There we go. Shit's being stupid. There we go. So, going into the second game, talk a little bit about that story and so on and so forth. This is the shit that I wanted to talk about. The first game, everybody knows the first game. Sony Interactive Entertainment. By the way, anybody that's been watching the last few months and seeing the process, I hope you like how the setup looks now in comparison to how it used to look when I was just on my phone. I'm getting there slowly, so we'll go day we'll go day 2 Seattle with Ellie, and then we'll go into playing with Abby, and we'll see the difference in gameplay between the two. They definitely feel a lot different. Seraphites. Let's go. So in this game we have different factions in the game. In the last game it was basically fireflies and the infected, and then you would have like random enemies that came around, hunters and stuff. This one is a little more on point. You got these things called seraphites or scars, um, which is a militia group. We got WLF, which is like a military group, which also known as wolves. That's something Abby's part of. And then you got your main group, Ellie and her group of people that you have to fight against when you play as Abby. So this one streamlined a lot when it came to the enemy variety. They added more infected, which we'll look into the models after for that. Stitch up that arm. Get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Okay, I don't care about your cutscene. Go away. People want to see cutscenes, they can play the game themselves. I'm not your daddy. Alright, let's go. Still say the movement speed is way too slow in this one. Just like the first one. It's a little bit faster, but it's just not responsive enough. Just in my mindset. Do do do. Loo loo loo. I got some apples. Loo loo loo. You got some too? Great. Now I got South Park on the brain, guys. That's another thing we should play at some point. South Park games. All about that shit. Not what I wanted to do. I fucked up, y'all. I fucked up. Oh, did I? No, I didn't. Let's go! Go, motherfuckers. Bitch. And I like how they darken the zombie's blood in this. What up, JC? How you doing? Fuck these zombie fucks. Hey. Remember, everybody. Running with the hatchet. To the day I die. Even in the game, I'm running with the fucking hatchet. Let's go. Running slowly with the hatchet, but running with the hatchet. Fuck that window. It looked at me wrong. Running with a meat cleaver, yeah. Kitty! ADHD brain right there. So yeah, like I was saying, this game they added an evasive mechanic over the first game. They added a couple more strains of infected, which is good. But basically, same old, same old. People really got into this game because of the drama that surrounded it at the time, which I'll talk a little bit on. I don't want to like focus too hard on it because I honestly don't give a shit. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm not politically correct, but I'm not gonna go out and offend people on purpose either, or put my views on people. I accept everyone. So the fact that the drama with this game that did happened is kind of bullshit, and it shows where we are in the world. And not a fan, not a fan at all. So like I said, this is Ellie as she grew up and is now trying to get revenge for shit that happened in the beginning of the game. If you've seen the trailers or know anything about Last of Us Part 2, you know that Joel ends up getting killed by Abby, and that's why a lot of people don't like her. Which, again, we kind of all knew something was going to happen to one of the main characters in the second game. And it's not a problem that he died, it's a problem that it's how he died. How quick they did it, and it just was handled in the wrong way. A lot of people are saying that these days, and I do agree with that. That it was definitely handled in the wrong way. A little puzzle section, because why the fuck not? Yeetus! Obviously, I'm not gonna play the death scene for Joel, cause too fucking graphic for the YouTubes. And yeah, it's just, if you want to see it, you can look it up yourself or play the game yourself. Which, again, anything that I'm playing, I highly suggest that if you have the capability to play it yourself, definitely do it. It beats watching me play it with my sucky ass. So, definitely, if you got the opportunity, give it a try, because running, running, running. Chop. Looks like I got some enemies coming up because I'm actually moving fast now. Infected city, let's go. Aw, stalkers. Fucking stalkers. See you, little bitch. No! No! Chop. Chop. No, no! My meat cleaver. My hatchet. Come back here, you psycho! Ah, there's another one! I see you! I see you! Come here! course I missed that shit. So, like I said, Ellie's story is basically her just trying to get revenge for Joel. Um, I think Ellie's not as innocent as everybody says she is. I know people are connected from the first game with her, but yeah, it's. We'll go into Abby's gameplay. I like Abby. She's a fucking monster in this game. You noticed how I was trying to punch the infected away, and it doesn't really work for doesn't really work for Ellie. It really works for Abby. Abby is on point. She's a beast, and I love it. Seattle, we'll do day 2 again. Ugh. Now the long loading screen. And this is what I was talking about with the loading with the moths versus the fireflies in the first game. I think this was a really good way to make a loading screen. Um, Definitely keep it on brand. So. Running with a meat cleaver. Go. Great. Thanks, JC. Now I got Twisted stuck in my head. What the fuck, man? No, technically that song is ICP and Twisted, but still. I think that song, I think Twisted. Ever. Oh! Of course this is where I start this. You want to see the Rat King? So a couple things about this game. Like I said, there is a lot of stuff in this that people weren't the happiest about, and I'll go over it roughly now. So there is a more adult content in the second game than the first game. Um, and people say this game's a little too woke. Like Ellie is a lesbian, which not a problem. She has a girlfriend, not a problem. Um, there's this kid that identifies as the opposite gender that they were born, not a problem. And people say Abby's the same, saying Abby is a trans woman, which, okay, cool. Like, that's not a big deal. But it's never proven that Abby was trans. They never spoke on it. I actually think they spoke against it. And there's a whole intimate scene in part of the game, and people just got really upset about that, and it went way out of proportion. And I think, coming from the stupid schizo fucking juggalo himself, who cares? I have so many friends that are in the LGBT, so many other letters, LGBTQ, um, all that. I don't know what it goes by these days, but yeah, I think we should be past that. This is a good game, and just because there were sensitive subjects in the game doesn't mean that it needs to be blasted on. I like it. Like I said, I like Abby better than I like Ellie in this game. I think her gameplay is better. They do feel drastically different. I like Abby just because she can run in and punch stuff out. When Ellie, you need to be kind of undercover more. So yeah, I don't know. Hatchet man. So everybody calls it a hatchet. I know it's a meat cleaver. I just force of habit, I guess. Like I said, they could make this thing move faster when you're not in combat. Only drawback, like I said, they could have done so much better. Yeah, I never understood why people were like meat cleaver versus hatchet and all that stuff. I guess meat cleaver man wouldn't sound as good as hatchet man. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Maybe I should do a video on talking about should we call the hatchet man a meat cleaver man? I that right there with the light blinking out, that's something that they did that's really cool, especially on PS5 and PS4. With these games, you gotta shake your controller to turn back on the light once your light runs out, which I thought was a cool interaction. Makes good for the gyro motions on PlayStation controllers. Yeah, we'll go with that. There we go. That's where I needed to go. Generator. But yeah, anybody that knows the controversy with this game, tell me what your thoughts are on it. Open conversation about everything. That's how I play here. I think that they made a big deal out of nothing. That's what I think. I think people should just get over their goddamn selves and just accept people. That's just me, though. Again, Jello, what do? We accept. We, as long as you're not hurting someone, being a fucking creep bag, then why the fuck should we not fucking accept you? You know? No. No. No, you're fucking stacking. Yeah. 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 Fuck you. Bitch. Fuck you. Exactly. I do agree with that shit that you gotta be careful who you surround yourself with. It's just people like to just bitch and complain about stuff. Offend this, offend that. Fucking like, bro, why so offended? I don't fucking get it. I really don't. I very rarely get offended. Maybe I'm just a different breed. Maybe it's the 90s blood running through my veins. I don't fucking know. All I know is I don't understand everybody's stance on fucking being offended by every little fucking thing that I don't know. That's how you get me on a fucking rant right there. Like, I just don't fucking understand. Like, why the fuck are you gonna... Like, it got so far with this game where people threaten the developers. Like, why the fuck is anybody gonna go and threaten a developer of a game that worked their ass off for 5 to 8 years, mattering on what game it is, for other people to enjoy, and then fuckers think it's okay to go and threaten their lives and their families because they put something in the game that they weren't a fan of? Just don't play the game then. Like, don't buy it. Don't spend your money on it. Don't fucking be a fucking piece of shit about it. Like, this is shit I'm talking about. And we deal with this shit in our community too, JC. We have a lot of this influx going on with what's going on in our shit. Fucking Rat King. Love this design. But we have the hate, same thing that happened with this game going on with in our community. Like last year's gathering, people were hating on people just cause they wanted to dress the way they want to dress, be the person that they want to be. But then you got other motherfuckers walking around freaking butt ass naked at these shows. Like, you can't have it both ways. Like, I'm sorry, you can't. I don't know, it really pisses me off when people are like, oh, blah, 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 we wanted the old days, need to not have these LGBT people in our culture, fucking old heads. Well, guess what? Shit's gonna fucking change, and either get with it or get the fuck out. That's how the world is these days. I'm sorry. It got me on a rant. Exactly. Exactly. This is what I have to say about this. If you are not a racist, you are not abusing women, abusing children, or abusing animals, I accept you. But the minute you do one of those fucking things, or you're just being a generally shit person, then get the fuck out of my life. I'm not going to interact with you. I'm not going to try to fucking come at you either. But what's good? It's legit, like, and I died because I paused the game. Whatever. Just, I don't understand that shit these days where it's just, especially in our community, JC, like, we're supposed to accept everyone. But since the fucking divide happened, now it's, oh, blah, 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 these people are this, these people are that, fuck this shit, blah, blah, blah. I'm good, man. How are you? Hope you're having a great night. Yeah, it's just fucking bullshit. The one thing I will say about, like, gathering and other events is, don't be bringing your animals and your kids, man. And I'll be going over this later with my ticket talk and all that shit. And I was just talking about this. A lot of people do hate Abby, and what's your reasonings for hating Abby? I'm not gonna judge on what people like and dislike, but I would like to know what's your stance. Why do you dislike Abby? Because me, I honestly don't mind Abby. I think gameplay wise, she's better than Ellie. But that's just my personal thoughts. Oh, you didn't go through this time, you bitch. Yoink. Yeetus! No, you do not like that. I don't like that either. Die already, you bitch. Nope. Where is he? Wait. Like I said, friggin' now that I'm off the rant and that bitch is fucking dealt with, I just, like I said, I don't understand why people that are supposed to be accepting of other people are so quick to judge these days. And I'm not gonna say everybody's innocent on either side, but people have the right to be who they want to be, if that makes sense. So that's my stance on it, and I think this game shouldn't have got as much heat as it did when it did. I think we are too quick to jump on our emotions and anger about stuff when it's as simple as turn the screen off, don't watch, don't consume that piece of entertainment that if it offends you that much, you know? Where you at, bitch? What the hell? Fucking gun? Beat it with a punch. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the first part. I want to go over as much infected models that I got. Freaking, I do think that they updated a good amount in this one. Like you can see where like skin is like deteriorating, where they got bit. Now they didn't really show this on the first one, which I think is really fucking cool. Like that deterioration in the hand is just amazing looking. Again, great job with the vein work in these models. Um, I do think they took a step back with the blood, at least on these models in the showcase thing. I don't know, the blood just looks a little off. I know they went with like darker kind of color. I honestly don't know why they went with a dark color because it looked fine before, but it just looks darker, especially in game. It can look almost black, at least. Definitely with the freaking stalkers, definitely way more mangled. You can see the muscle mass basically is going away in this. Um, the characters don't look like they have a pig nose anymore, which is a great update. I think we got, like I said, the skin missing and all that stuff. It's just the models are way more updated. They look great. As I say, there's no pig nose. I found a pig nose. Look at that. Look at that pig nose right there. Look at that shit. But otherwise, like I said, same thing. Great. The blood, way too dark. I don't know. But I like how you can like see the dirt and just. And I like how like with the weapons in this one, you can see that they're like caked in cordyceps fungus instead of just hanging there now. Good attention to detail right there. Once again, we got the clickers. This is a Jackson clicker. Again, I think that they did great. The body horror aspect of this shit is just amazing. Uh, kind of purplish skin this time, whitish purplish, because again frostbite. So you can see that like in the fingers, how the frostbite is killing off the digits, which is really cool. I like how they did that. Regular clicker male, we got more of a yellowish green hue on this one because from a warmer climate, it just gives a lot of what's the word diversity. I'm so happy that they just went a different angle with like different locales and all that because it makes sense that there would be like frostbite and all that on the clickers and the runners from a snowy climate compared to a warm climate. Like this is, as far as I know, the warmest climate and more of a rainy climate, and you can just see like the black mold kind of forming, and like the grayish green decay kind of look. It's just really interesting how they decided to show the diversity in the locations, I guess. This is one of the new infected in this game. The Shambler. I like it, um, but not as much as like the the bloater. I don't know. The fact that the Shambler is more from a wet climate is cool, but it's just a bloater light, I think. But it's an interesting design. I think they could have done more with it. Then we got the traditional bloater. Once again, look at that ass, look at that ass. Sorry, I did it on the last one. I gotta do it on this one. But yeah, this same concept. Honestly, I think I like the bloater in the first one better. I don't know what it is. I think it's like the pustules. There was just like more in the last game, but that's just me. And then we got the Rat King going right here. You got a little bit of everything going on with this. So, like, right there, we kind of got the. I'm guessing that's like a stalker. But, damn, the skeleton. Yeah, he is big. Friggin'. I never noticed. I never actually looked at this model, but it's more skeletal with like, because that's the part that rips off in the game. So that's cool. You got the pustules from the bloater. Yeah, that's definitely like the stalker. Yeah, this is just gruesome. Wow, dude. Like, I didn't realize, like, that's what the back looked like. You don't really pay attention to this stuff when you're actually going through and, like, killing these things. Exactly, and I like that this game has showed a little bit of that. Like, a lot of games are just like, oh, the zombies, that zombie type, wherever it is, right? And that's not really how it would be. You're right, JC. Different climates would do different stuff. There would be different varieties of decay. Like, in a colder climate, you'll get slower moving, but they won't decay as easily because they'll be cold. But like in a warm climate, like in like a Florida or something, they would decay faster if they don't get what they need, and they would yeah, I get what you're saying, and I agree 100%. Let's. I don't even want to think about that, JC. Like dead ass. But we boom. Full screen. Let's go. Yeah. So reptile zombies. Are you talking about like um reptiles being zombies, or how would they like defend against zombies? Like, what's the question, JC? Because I do not want to see zombie crocodiles. Just, I don't. Or zombie monitor lizards. Don't want it to happen. Don't want to see it. I'm good. Keep that shit away from me. I love reptiles, but I'm fucking good. How would reptiles attack a zombie? I don't think they would attack zombies. I think they would more likely avoid. Um, Being in the reptile community as long as I have been, you learn that a lot of these animals are just more likely to run from you or slither away or whatever than attack because they're more afraid of you. Like yeah, crocodiles, bigger snakes can do damage, but it's not as like out there as people think. Venomous snakes are more likely to even run than actually attack. They don't want to waste their venom on you. They need that for their food source. You're too big to be a food source, so why fight? There are some out there. Gators, crocodiles. All right. Gators and crocs. They are more likely to just. It matters on what you're talking about. Like if you're talking about an American alligator, that they're a little more ornery. They're more I'm gonna attack and defend my area is more territory than, oh, I want to hurt you. Um, I don't have a legit answer. I'm pretty sure if there was in their environment that they would, because food's food. They're worried about their survival as well. So yeah, um, I don't know. Let me go check out the New York stores, and I will tell you. No, but yeah, if there was a carcass of any kind, it would be probably eaten. Um, which going into the whole zombie thing, that brings up, are things gonna get infected by eating these um, carcasses and stuff, or will they be fine from eating this? Or like, is it they get bit? Is it transmittable through different organisms? Like a lot of stuff says it's not transmittable. Like in these games, you're not. It's not transmittable to animals, um, which would be interesting to see. But zombie versus gator, it could go either way. If it's multiple zombies, zombies would probably win, because that's just how it be. It would be overpowered. A lot of them would get taken down, but it would be basically force, and zombies would win that all day. But reptiles aren't as I would say scary or hardy. That's messed up, man. That is messed up. I could say something even worse, so but I'm not gonna, cause fucking R.I.P. Steve Irwin, um, and R.I.P. Brian Barczyk. Like those two were amazing pillars in the community, and utmost respect for them. But yeah, Steve Irwin all the way, because you can't vote against that guy. Straight up. God damn. Ah, fuck you. We're not talking about the stingray, man. Fuck that guy. Fuck that stingray. Yo, JC, if I see you at the fucking gathering, I want you to come up to me yelling, fuck that stingray. Straight up. Fucking hell, dude. That's... God damn. Didn't think I'd be talking about stingrays today. Nah, but I think one of the only like mainstream zombie movies that had convertible to animals, and it actually started with animals, was the 28 series, 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later. It started with primates in that, which is close to humans, so it made sense, but I haven't really seen much where there was zombified animals. So maybe that's something that people should look into. Oh yeah, man. Well, if you do, literally, it'd be great to chill with you. I want to chill with as many people as possible, obviously. I love hanging out with you guys. Um, but yeah, hopefully you make it. But make sure that you're able to. Don't put yourself in a hole if you can't make it there, make it back, and enjoy yourself. Make sure you're all set before you make a decision like that. Straight up. You gotta look out for yourself, man. So, Anybody got any questions about the games, my thoughts on the games, or anything like that? Because Q&A section, I guess. Nope. Nobody loves me. Nobody wants to talk about. Thoughts on GTA 6? Different game, but okay, let's talk about it. GTA 6. About fucking time. Nah, GTA 6, it looks good. Graphic-wise, it looks good. It looks like we're having a female protagonist for the first time, which is cool. Taking place in their version of Florida, cool. Florida Joker Man. You're never gonna get the voice acting in that game, and they're never gonna respond to you. Stop harassing Rockstar Games. Just saying. You're not gonna get what you want, dude. But, no, the game looks good. They took a lot of, like, well-known clips from, like, Florida and stuff. So, yeah. I'm excited for it. We've had GTA 5 for way too long, so it's just weird to think that GTA 6 is actually, like, we seen something for it. It blows your mind, right? I don't think... I'm a big Red Dead fan over GTA, so I don't think it's going to be better than Red Dead 2, but you never know. Right. We're all just brains in jars. But, yeah, definitely gonna be an interesting game. I'll definitely be playing it when it comes out. We have so many things we can go over on this channel with gaming. Like I said, I wanted to do this twofer at first just to see how you guys like the format, I guess, and hopefully I'll hear more about it in the comments what you guys think. It's more of a talk session between me and you guys about games, and give you a little bit of gameplay, my thoughts, and everything. And then I'm going to say it here, if you want to see full playthroughs of these games, you got to let me know in the comments that you liked the game and you want to see more about it. And then we can get gameplay through either on here or on Twitch, because I still have my Twitch channel. So it's up to you guys if we do more gameplay stuff. The Hatchman's moving. Oh no. Let's see. We'll put. Yo. Time travel, GTA, Red Dead in the same game. Okay. That's funny. Fucking. Nah, just think of Trevor from GTA 5 bumping into Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2. No. Trevor with Bill Williamson. There you go. Oh my god, that'd be a shit show. Goddamn. But, like I said, if you want to see full playthroughs, I am definitely down to do that. I love playing games, and I love talking to you guys. So mixing the two is going to be a good thing in my mind. We're going to be doing, the cat's being funny. I want to do some music video reviews, talk about music with you guys. Obviously, I'll be doing little tidbits of underground music news, but definitely brightens the horizon with everything. And yeah, there's just a lot more to come if you guys want to see artwork, because I've been working on a lot of stuff lately, so me a second, JC. Alright. But I'm gonna be jumping off this one. Like I said, send this shit around. If you want to see more, hit the fucking like and subscribe button with a motherfucking hatchet. Make it fucking shatter into diamonds all over the place. And let's build this motherfucker up together. Because I fucking love you guys. You guys mean the world to me. And we'll be live again to wait for the Juggalo Gathering 2024. Tickets to drop tonight around 9. See y'all then.